Oh yeah, you ready for some Frankendeans?
You better be, 'cause we're ready for you.
Oh yeah.
You call me a freak?
No, I didn't say that.
I think you did.
Maybe a little bit.
It's okay. I am a freak. Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
It's Diggity. Actually, you know what? I'm going to let you do the introduction today.
What's up, everybody? It is Frankendean's podcast. Pew, 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 pew.
My mustache is looking a little Hitlerish today.
I mean, if
It's just
it's
very
got the
dark.
full everything, it's not Hitler.
Yeah, it's just really light right here. What do you
Yeah,
think
but if you
made him
had that,
do
if
that?
you had that, if you had that, and you went down on a girl, you could call yourself Adolf Hitler.
Dude, so well, how have you been? I see you've been working.
Yeah, man, been good. A lot of different shows going on right now. We got this
How many
monthly
bands are
news.
you in?
Technically, three.
That's what I thought. Because
Yeah,
recently you've been getting some gigs with the other one. What's the other one called? It's got a funny name too, doesn't it?
cheaper than therapy.
Cheaper than therapy. Then what's the other one?
Attention deficit squirrel.
Yes. Okay, those are awesome names.
Yeah, they're good names. I
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't come up with cheaper than therapy. I did come up with attention deficit squirrel. I'm pretty sure.
Nice. I love
Yeah.
that, dude. Squirrel. I
I mean, I got
remember.
it tattooed on me. So that is the
Nice.
squirrel.
I've never
And I
noticed
was
that
driving
before.
down. I was driving down the street, and my arm was out the window like a few months ago. And this
Mm-hmm.
guy goes, "Hey, man, I like your Yosemite Sam tattoo." And I was like, "It's a squirrel, but thanks."
Squirrel. Thank you. Thank you, dude. So, um, I wanted to touch base on a classic. I feel like, and not it's not necessarily an American relationship, but I'm gonna just put it in terms of American. It's like the relationship you have with your corner store or nearest gas station guy. You know what I mean? That rapport. Like,
I
I
got a
have the
lot of
one
those
right by
though.
my house, and his name's SP. He's great. He's got a little deli in there, so I get my snacks. They have the best tres leches cake. But like we talk because he tells me about the things that he's upgrading on his store or whatever, and I talk to him about the podcast and they're interested. And I told him that I was interviewing them Meredith from Orlando and the Freak Show, which is a big syndicated radio show down here. It just little stuff like this, and they were like, so now when I come in, they're like, "Hey, Dan, what have you been working on? Let us see some clips stuff," and it's just really cool to get that like little moment of like recognition, whether they're
Yeah,
actually ever looking. But it's nice to have that continued conversation, and that they even like when I'm trying to eat something or I'm trying to get a diet, they try and tailor my little food experience. It's nice.
I used to live across the street from Stanley's Pub, where you've
Okay.
been, and there's a bodega that's right there. It's called Tusculum Market,
Hmm.
and I remember this distinctly that
Is that the Spanish
there
one?
was no. I mean, everyone in there's different.
Okay.
There's American. There's I don't know what he is. Maybe
Anyway.
I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I was watching the Bengals game. I remember this one day, and my neighborhood, the east side, can be a little bit sketch on
Hmm.
the in the that area, the River Rat area is what we called it.
Yeah.
And some dude, I guess, was running from the cops and dropped like heroin in my backyard.
Oh shit.
And like I went out to just get some food or something at the bodega, and I'm walking across the street because I live directly across the street from this thing, and I'm walking
Did you
across the street and
find
I
the
hear
heroin?
freeze. I
Oh
hear
shit.
freeze, and I like get down like this. I'm
Hmm.
like on the ground, and they got the guy right in the parking lot of the bodega. It
Damn.
was wild.
That
Yeah.
is wild, man. That is wild. I remember one time. I think I was like 13 or 14. My friend's house had just gotten broken into, and they were doing some. So I went over there, and I kind of knocked for a little bit, and then I waited, and then I just let myself in. And then like when I came back out, I went to go back out on the porch to use my phone, and there was like the police were there. And put your hands up, and they're like ah, and they pulled my
Yeah.
friend who lives there. He was like in his underwear, like out on the patio. We're like, we live here. Very traumatizing.
That is very traumatizing.
It
Why
is
were they
very,
going there?
huh?
Why were they going there?
Because somebody called and it looked like I was breaking in.
Oh, I see what you're
But
saying.
my friend was just in the shower and left the door unlocked for me, but I didn't know that until I figured it out.
I got a
So,
story kind of like that. I was very young. I didn't like being left alone,
mhm.
and my parents were like, "Look, we're going to." Well, let me preface this. There was a guy named the Cowboy Kidnapper, and we remember at the end of they give you
Cowboy
like
kidnapper.
pamphlets at the end of the day where it would be like like if you were like I don't know in primary school, like very
Hmm.
young, like 8 years old, and they gave us the sheet that said, "Watch out for this guy. He's got a beard and a cowboy. He's kidnapping kids."
Yeah.
Okay. And so I would get done from school and run down the driveway. I didn't want to be kidnapped,
Yeah.
like all this other shit. So one day my parents were like, we're going to a party. Your Uncle Saul is coming over.
Hmm.
So we're going to be alone for 30 minutes, maybe an hour. And then your Uncle Saul is coming over. And I'm not listening. I'm like, yeah, okay. So they go to the party. My doorbell rings. I'm running because I'm always a weirdo and I'm running to see who it is. And I see this guy with a beard like peering through the front window. And I'm like, the cowboy kidnapper is here. And I call the cops. All right, I hide down in the basement.
The cowboy
I hadn't
kidnapper
seen
was
my uncle.
there?
No, it was my uncle.
Oh.
But
Oh.
so the cops come and I'm like crying downstairs. My dad's hysterically
Oh,
laughing on the
shit.
phone, but and they're like the cops are here. They say they've got a Tommy Schneider, and that's my uncle, obviously. And and he's a lawyer, and they're like, you've been the cops are called, you don't live here. And he's like, but I'm a lawyer. This is my brother's house, whatever. And I called the cops on him, and I climbed through the doggy door and met up with one of the cops, and the cop was like, "Do you know Tommy Schneider, aka Saul?" I was like, "Yeah, that's my uncle." They're like, "Well, that's who's here.
Yeah.
That's who you called the cops
That's who the
on.
cowboy kidnapper is. That's
That's the
wild.
cowboy
I
kidnapper."
guess irrational fears are weird. Like everybody, and I'm sure you did. Like Shark Week was a lot, and Jaws was a lot more traumatic when we saw it because not everything had been debunked. So I used to have the irrational fear that there was a shark in the pool with me. Uh,
Oh yeah, that was always fun.
and then honestly, I relived it when I was down here. The house that I was living in when I lived in Florida the last time had a pool, and the hurricane came and put all this trubbage and the pool was green.
Right, right,
And
right.
like one of my friends was like, does put that fear in my head that gators get swept up.
They can be.
So you can't see what's in that pool. And I'm like, I'm not saying there's a high chance that there's a gator in this pool right now.
There's a serious high chance of a gator being in a pool in Florida.
Yes, especially like this big or something. Like, I mean, it's
Yeah, there's
not,
a serious chance of that.
yeah, dude. And so I hated that. Pools are not as fun as you think when you have to maintenance them. If you have trees in your backyard, they kind of suck.
No, pool stuck.
And
And I'm kind of an indoor cat. Like
yeah,
I've traveled the world and everything. It takes me a lot to be like, all right, I'm gonna get in the ocean.
yeah,
Like this shit better be decently warm. I'm not getting in a cold ocean.
yeah.
Might not even
Dude,
put my feet on the
already,
beach.
my friend DJ already.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dude, he decided to go jet skiing for the first time. It was like 40 degrees outside.
What an idiot.
Yeah, that's what I said, dude. It's like he was like, "Well, I had to try it." He was like, "It was terrible. It was the worst experience, dude."
Yeah.
Um, so what's been going on? I saw you got a 30-day chip today.
I got my 30 days today and I posted, I just posted,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, my addiction doesn't want me to post this. My addiction wants to keep me sick. My addiction wants to leave an avenue open for me to use, but I am not my addiction.
That's
And that's
right.
kind of how I feel because like this
Mm-hmm.
was a hard one. This was a hard month to do. It
Yeah.
was before when I was really running through it. I was on it and doing it and wanted to do it, and I flipped back and forth so many times that this one was just like I'm having cravings and fantasies. The fantasies are weird, man.
This
And I
current
talked to my
time.
dad about that because I had a dream that I was using, and I never really do that. And my dad's like, "This is good." He goes, "It's in your subconscious now. It's not like you're doing it when
Yeah.
you're awake." I was like, "It
Dude,
is good
I
because I don't. I think it's just finding ways to get to me."
I have that common dream, I guess, that they say you get that like I will dream about drugs, but I never actually get to use them within the dream.
Oh, it's like trying to get like the water when you're hungover and you're constantly drinking water in a dream.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that? Or like the water just never fucking
Yeah.
like is
So like
satisfying.
I lose the drugs in the dream, or like you go to smoke it and it melts. Like it's just like so. I get what your dad is saying. It's like your subconscious is like, no, we're actively
Yeah.
fighting this battle for you now. Maybe this time we
That's
can
it.
win.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
different though for you because you get to drink still. You know what I mean? And
Let's
that's
not
tough because
compare.
drinking is really
I don't
what
drink a lot though.
right. But when I
Honestly,
drink, I want to do coke.
and I possibly would if I don't know anyone. I can't go anywhere to get it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I've
that's
I've
good.
I've created a safety bubble for myself.
I
Plus,
find it
I'm
all
not
the
gonna
time.
lie. I don't have any. I have like I don't really like drinking much anyway because I don't have any type of tolerance anymore. So I just get drunk real fast, and then
That
I
doesn't
can
sound
be a little
bad.
aggressive, and I feel like
Yeah.
shit the next day. I just don't like. So
Yeah.
occasionally, I could have a couple glasses of like some prosecco. That'll get me really
I like
nice.
prosecco. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
prosecco.
yeah. We
I
I
think
just
you like
got
it because I think you like it because you like saying prosecco.
I do,
I can tell right there
and I
when you
like
said that
having my
prosecco.
pinky out.
Well, prosecco,
Yeah,
prosecco,
I like having my pinky out. I do. You know.
some prosecco.
Yeah, just a little game of just the tip. Um,
Yeah, right.
um, I did get some good news this week. There's an establishment called the Shuffle here in Tampa. I don't know if I had mentioned to you before, but they were doing open mics there for a while, quite a while. And I went to a few of them previously. Well, they've stopped for the last couple of months, so I talked to them and let us doing it like a trial run because the difference is everybody had been doing it inside. They would cram it in this little corner, but they have this stage outside that's beautiful. They just have a noise ordinance at like 10. I'm like, that's perfect.
Fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, like 7 to 9. You know what I mean? Or
I'd probably do a 3 hour. I'd probably do 3 hours because if you do well, okay, so
well, we could take the
you've done
last
open.
hour inside and then create like an intimate show with that energy. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you want to run two sounds, then fine. That's
Well,
just
I mean,
annoying.
it's just plug and play, I believe.
Yeah, but see, I've seen people do open mics. It bothers me sometimes when I see someone go to an open mic, like they'll post their open mic. My friend went to one in Florida, and his vocals sounded like shit. And I was like, who's running the goddamn open mics over here? I
Yeah,
mean, when I ran an open mic, it was my duty, and I liked it to
yeah,
make sure everyone sounded good. I was always tweaking shit, making sure it sounded good, making
hmm
sure people were paying attention.
yeah,
Because if you are trying to like, if you're new or whatever, or even if you're like an OG and you just want to try your new stuff out, you want it to sound good. It's not going to feel good for you when you're performing. You go, well, the sound sucked, so I
hmm
don't want to do this again.
right.
You know what I mean?
I understand. We're gonna work with what we got. They have a
Work
nice
with what you
sound system
got.
though, so I'm gonna go check it out and see what I need to do. You know what I mean? I
Look,
can
it is
change
very
sound a
important
little
for you
bit
to
though.
have you need to have a monitor.
Oh
Have a
what?
monitor. Fuck you. A monitor so that they can hear what they're sounding like because the speakers are out, might be in front of them, so they don't hear it as well.
Yeah.
You want a monitor in front of them too.
Okay. I
That's a
mean,
fucking big deal.
but a lot of establishments don't have monitors for people to
I
sing.
know they don't. I know they don't. So you have to bring a little side speaker and plug that in to like their board
Are you talking about for the artist to see?
so they can hear themselves.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Not a monitor for visual stuff.
Oh,
It's a
it's
speaker.
speaker. I got you.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I got you. I understand what you're saying.
When I say monitor, I know and that makes sense. I mean, I guess it does sound like a TV monitor. No, it's just another speaker, but they call it a monitor because it's right in front of them, and that's what they hear.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're gonna go check out and see what they got, and then I'm gonna do the best that I can. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna try and do this as out of pocket as I can. So I need to go check out and see what kind of equipment they got anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Well, that's good. That's
So
big news.
yeah, I mean, it's exciting. It'll be
Keeping the
my
Dane
first.
train, keeping the Dane train running.
Yeah, it's an opportunity, and I don't want to really. I don't necessarily know if I really want to be tied to him anyway. Because like, what if I get in there and like you said, it's not a great sound situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I will take advantage of a stage, and we'll capture it. Plus, it's a big
Do they have
enough.
mic stands? You might want to get a mic stand. Remember that time I
Sure,
played with you and I was like,
I
"Is there a
know how
mic
to go down
stand?"
the checklist, sir. Okay.
I know, but you're used to like I know a lot of times like people are if they're rappers for sure like they don't need a mic stand. You know.
Yes, that's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
Jonathan,
I need to go
I
and
know you
check
know what you're
out what
doing.
all they have. So
I know you know what you're doing. I apologize.
yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Um, I might just get a mic stand anyway, though. I could probably
You
go
should.
pick up. Yeah, I need to have one anyway.
Yeah.
But we're hoping we're capturing that. But we're gonna kind of see how it goes. I got a meeting tonight to kind of put it together, the pieces, and just um, see where we're gonna go with it. But it'll be fun to pop back outside because down here, spring break season will just be starting. So you got that open mic industry night, spring break, sundress, and Plan B season.
Yeah, you love that, don't you?
I do love sundress and Plan
But
B
you know
season.
they're all going to walk in and go, "Is this karaoke? I want to karaoke
Well, I
something."
mean, you can sing it. I just might not. I just want to have the words for you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
who's going to play it?
Yeah, that's the difference between an open mic and a non-open mic. So what's going on, man?
There's a time.
What's been on your mind?
Uh, Things. I don't know. I mean, I try not to think too far ahead, especially when I'm in early sobriety, just because it makes me want to use.
I got you.
I mean, everything makes me want to use, but it's one of those things like your event that's coming up that you're going to do in May. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm like I want to go to that and I want
Mm-hmm.
to be good for that, but I don't want to think about it right now. So I'm just not thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's
So
there. It exists.
how did you enjoy Kid Rock?
I didn't watch Kid Rock. I would have liked to.
I
I
tried
like
to
Kid
get
Rock.
you.
Kid Rock.
Yeah, I didn't either. What did you, Bad Bunny? I like as many Americans. I didn't know what he was singing in all of them. Some words I recognized, but it was very upbeat. I got the
It was
symbology.
upbeat. It was those people that got married. They really did get
They
married.
really got married. That was
Yeah.
nice. It was nice. It
Yeah.
felt good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you got to think a lot of South America and stuff like that. I know we think it's an American sport, but sometimes you have an opportunity to be seen on a bigger scale. And there's a huge Spanish population throughout the world.
He's not South American. He's Puerto Rican.
I know, but South America is there. There's a lot of Spanish countries there,
Oh, right.
and
Yeah.
then you
Yeah.
have Mexico, and then you have like the Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic.
You know what Sam Morril said? I don't know if you know him. He's a big
Hmm.
famous comedian, and he
Yeah,
goes, people were mad that they didn't understand what Bad Bunny said. He's like, but did you really understand what Kendrick Lamar was talking about?
I did. I did. I
That
did.
was hysterical.
I did. Yeah. Again, living down here in the South, man, it is. You get to see a bit more of a perspective because I feel like in the Midwest, you're in the Midwest, like you might meet a girl with like a racist, like she's really liberal and her dad might be like really racist, but down here, like you get like little old ladies that the racism slips out. Um,
Oh yeah.
and I've noticed all of them. If you want to know if they meant it racially, they give like a little evil maniacal laugh at the end.
Let me hear an impersonation.
Okay, so they're like, I don't know. I can't think of anything racist to say.
Oh, you got something.
um, well, I mean, they were like, the black people really like bananas. You know what I mean? And like, I'm like, whoa, where'd that come from?
They use that.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Dude, every time I visited my dad or my mom in West Palm Beach, there were
mm,
old people honking for Trump, like
yeah,
on the side.
yeah,
They've been doing that since 2020. I don't think
yeah.
they've left the corner.
Yeah, like my manager, one of my managers last night, she was talking about it, and she was getting ready to do trivia, and I was like, oh, how about some like modern pop culture or modern? She was like, don't be talking about none of that rap stuff. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I get it. I know the demographic, not because we're a diner for the elderly. I get it. I can't wait.
Yeah, right.
I hope I get this bar like kind of busy with like the seniors because they're in their golden years. You know what I mean? They're a
They'll have
great
dementia.
time. Do what?
They'll have dementia too,
That's
which could be bad.
fantastic. This one lady came the other day, and I don't know. She said she was 58. I don't know if she was 58 though. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I'm 42.
I don't know if she was or not. But she lives in the same neighborhood as me, and I'd go walking with her. I'd go walking with her. Hang out.
Now, let me ask you, who lasts longer
Hmm?
in the walk?
And what? Who would last longer? Her or
If
me?
you're walking with her, who lasts longer?
I can walk. I can walk just fine. Okay. I can walk just fine. That's what I was saying this morning. The reason I brought up my gas station thing is I've been trying to so at the end of the night instead of like say I'm at the end of the day and I get off work, if I instead of going to getting cigarettes and all that stuff, so I have it so I don't have to go anywhere in the morning. I purposely don't, so I have a reason to go for a walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like my little sweet
Then
treat.
you're doing your rounds. Yeah, you're doing your rounds.
Yeah,
The
so my
bodega and all that.
goal is I think I'm just gonna make it a little bit longer walks each day. You know,
Do you have a? You don't have an Apple Watch like for your steps. You can do it on your phone to see how many steps you have.
I'm not real
And then
concerned
just
about that. If I walked 20 minutes this day, I walked 20 minutes this day. If I walked an hour, but there's a park and like a bike trail that goes through this neighborhood that I live in, like this little cul-de-sac neighborhood I live in. So like you go one way, it's a nice little bike trail, and it goes out like to the woods, a couple wooden bridges, like nice foliage that looks over. And then if you go the other way, you go into this like huge park, and then it goes down by like I don't know if it's an ocean or a river walk, but you can go down on that and walk that for a pretty long way. It's nice.
I'm sorry, I was bored. What were you talking
I was talking
about? I
about the
totally zoned
beautiful
out.
park that opens up in the back of my neighborhood like Narnia. I did notice
I zoned
though
out.
this is I thought this looks like a gated community to me when you come into it, but then there's like an even more gated community that's within this community. So like it's a
Yeah.
second layer of a I don't know. I feel. What do you feel
Man.
like? Okay, if the zombie apocalypse was coming, right?
Yeah, okay.
So let me think like of your strategy. Do you think, or like a civil war, whatever?
That's a little bit different than a fucking zombie apocalypse.
Okay, where the shit pops off, we get invaded. They
Shit
troops
pops
on
off.
the
Okay.
ground. Okay, we got to form up. Like, who do you think your team ends up being? Because me, I can't. I would love to say like you and all and Fame and all them, but you guys are up there. If it popped off,
First of all, I couldn't. I don't. One of the reasons I'd like to learn how to shoot a gun because I
yeah,
don't know how.
yeah.
I've been to the gun range maybe once or twice, but
So you're
I
gonna need to get
really
with a friend that has some
I need somebody
artillery.
who's a. I'd probably Jason Dittmeyer, my drummer for Cheaper Than Therapy. That dude's probably got a fucking
Is he strapped
underground
up?
thing that nobody knows about.
Yeah. I mean, because I
Bunker.
feel like you could live kind of in a neighborhood like this for a little while, maybe. It depends if it's a zombie or if it's just like a civil war. Because you could like mount up. Tiffany and her farm, you could probably kind of
Those cats.
yeah, you could
Yeah.
isolate there. Uh,
Can you imagine a bunch of badass fucking like stripper girls being like the fucking front,
mhm.
the front fucking cavalry,
Yeah,
titties out.
just in bikinis, like pop, pop.
Yeah.
Hey, they would keep morale up. They would keep morale up, definitely.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, they
know.
definitely keep morale up.
Yeah, they would definitely keep morale up. They got Aquafest coming up again this year in April.
They got a
Uh,
stage or no? That's all I care about. Did they have a stage this time?
I think they're working on it, man. I am kind of switching my role a little bit because I just don't feel like I have a big enough roster yet
Yeah. Yeah.
to fill that. So I'm gonna try and work with Ray of 4FR
We
forever.
should probably talk about this because this wasn't on any of the podcasts. So when I went down there for the Aquafest,
Yeah.
Dane and I were walking around earlier. We went to like the smoke shop, get vapes and stuff, and they had some mushrooms you could
Are you
buy
gonna
there.
make me be an asshole right now?
Yeah, yes, I am.
You already did the first
And
of this. Okay, whatever.
I
Go
know, but it
ahead.
was
Tell it again.
so we're at Aquafest, and a bunch of rappers and people performers are doing their thing, and Dane is drinking and he's getting a little bit more. The mushrooms are kind of kicking in, and then they go on like their first like break, and I'm supposed to start the next set. And Dane's just kind of sitting in a fucking picnic chair. He's really not doing anything.
Yeah.
and I'm talking. I'm like, yo, when am I gonna go up? And you're like, just I don't know, man. Talk to already, man. Figure it out. I'm like, all right. And so I get up there and like already stops the music. And I look at Dane and I go, all right, Dane, you can introduce me. And he goes, nah, man, introduce yourself.
I thought it was funny.
And the only reason I know he did it because how did I make fun of you that I said something that would piss you off? I forget what it was.
I don't know. I feel like that's an important part of the story, though. That you made me go pout. Okay? Yeah, you go pout. Dude, I do remember though, just fucking on those shrooms, just like because it's Florida, so everybody was dressed. there's the big bouncy castle, and then I remember they wore like the one group came in, they were wearing like Orlando Magic, Toronto Raptors.
Yeah.
They looked very cartoonish. And then I also remember my one buddy, he had the one artist, Matt, he had just
Yeah,
gotten
Matt.
a vasectomy.
Yeah.
And then, so like the day before, so he's performing, talking about it's all about the pussy, baby, with a sack sewed, and I'm geeking out on this hill.
Baby, knock it off.
Yeah, baby, knock it off. I was like, he ain't getting no pussy, bro.
This girl was there. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I mean, you know what I mean, but not today. Not today.
Oh, knock it off. I got a vasectomy.
Yeah,
Knock it off.
Knock it off. They hurt.
Yeah, that's gonna be a great clip. We gotta invite Matt to collab on that one. That's fucking great.
I did, man. I put that together. It was great. But yeah, I'm just kind of switching. I'm switching roles. I wanna let one of our other partners kind of put together, and I'll kind of coach and direct. But then I'll control the media of how to capture that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you do certain things, you don't necessarily need a big, huge sound system. Like if it's more performance art for filming, you know what I'm saying? And as opposed to like a huge concert, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Well, but you're not getting any of the audio from the board.
Yeah.
So you're filming with your either phone or your camera, and you need the audio's got to be decent enough for that.
I know
to pick
that,
up.
but you can get a speaker big enough to like close shot. I don't. We'll figure it out. I got time. It's not until April. I'm just helping. You know what I mean? You know what
Yes,
I mean?
sir.
I think Lady Gaga looks nice.
I didn't see that.
Oh, you didn't see the halftime performance?
No, I did. Well, I watched. So I watched the first half of the game at my buddy Kurt's house.
Why not? Oh, and then you went home?
And then I drove back home and I missed like the beginning. And then literally like the halftime show was on. I was on my phone. It was in the background.
Yeah.
You know, it was entertaining listening to. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff
if
going on.
Cardi B and Stephon Diggs actually broke up, or that's just a gag.
That sounds like something I don't give a fuck about.
I like Cardi. Cardi should have took her opportunity to perform at the Super Bowl when they offered it earlier in her career. I don't know if she'll ever get another shot.
Cardi, did she say something about? Oh no, that wasn't her. I want to say, not Cardi B, but that other rappers who was like saying Jay-Z's young proteges that she saw him with.
What?
Oh my god, what the fuck is that girl's name? Not Nina. Fuck it, doesn't matter.
Rihanna?
No, the rapper that got signed to Young Millionaire or whatever the fuck it is.
Money? Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got there.
Yeah, we got there.
What about it?
She was saying all the girls that Jay-Z, like young girls that Jay-Z was fucking around with.
She also claims that Jay-Z owes her a bunch of money.
Maybe does.
Because of their Rock Nation deal.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not.
I mean, I feel like if you're Jay-Z and you have all these fucking businesses, it's like you're fucking bound to be like, oh, fuck. Yeah, we signed that shit.
Yeah, this is fair. What do you think, if you're going to change, I don't know, I'm just going to go out there. If you could change, obviously besides the drinking, if you could add a hobby, an obscure hobby.
Was drinking my obscure hobby?
Yeah, not drinking. If you could replace that behavior with an obscure hobby, what would you just love to be badass at?
Ooh. Dancing.
Dancing?
Yeah, I'm a terrible dancer. I can swing dance like 4 moves that I learned when I was in dance choir.
Yeah.
4 or 5 moves,
The
which is impressive.
Step waltz.
No, I spin girls and I spin them and then I do the twist and then this. And
you can
that.
Do that. You
yeah.
can still do that.
Yeah.
With the right.
I was going to show you with no. I was going to show you with nobody, but like.
Yeah.
You know, he can't.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Because there's the thing, like, when you go to a club, and like girls are freaking on you, like, I don't know what the fuck to do
Yeah.
because I go in and out like I'm fucking,
Yeah.
and that's
Okay.
just not a thing.
That's all you got.
That's not a dance move. I'm poking them into the next person that they're most likely to walk to,
Yeah.
or dance over to, because they don't want to dance with me.
I got two. My one that I want to achieve on it because I'm having trouble finding them. I would love to be great playing the piano. Like when I was a kid, I used to have this dream, like that I would, when malls were still around, obviously, that I would go into like a Buddy's Rogers Music, and I'd
Yeah.
sit down and I would start playing the piano, and I'd close my eyes, and I was playing it so beautifully that a crowd slowly amassed.
Right.
Yeah. And then
I
you
mean,
open your eyes and you just clap. You just,
you've seen Wayne's World, right?
yeah. Does that
Where
happen in there?
Garth sits down at the drums. He sits down at the drums.
Yeah.
He just
And
and he's like, "Thanks, I like to play."
yeah. I want to have a moment like that. And then also, I'd really want to be good. I wish I would be was good at making those tiny ships in a bottle.
Such a random ass.
The patience. The patience.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that shit, dude. My hands shake all the time. They just do
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. So, you know.
Yeah. Well, I can see that being a thing you're going to be doing soon. Living on the side of the beach, making ships in a bottle.
Are you saying I'm going to be homeless?
Lightweight.
Lightweight? Why?
Just fucking with you.
Am I? Am I? Okay, there's a difference between spending that much time outside by choice. It doesn't make you homeless. I have a nice place.
You have a homeless looking outfit on right now.
It's a Nike shirt.
I know.
You have a record player.
Yeah, this is a band shirt.
And it's an athletic shirt today. I
I'm
went
just
walking.
worn by a non-athletic man.
Hey, I got to start somewhere, okay? Telling me I look
if you dress the way you want to be
comfortable. That's what I want to be. And bright.
You should just wear running gear from now on. All running gear.
Just like tracksuits.
And I'll wear all sober shit, and you wear all running gear shit. We're dressing to be the person we want to be.
I saw a picture of you the other day with Aaron Paul, and
oh right, yeah.
You held on to your hair way too long.
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah,
Obviously, you looked a little bit too hard on that. It was starting. This started to happen, and I still had the faux hawk.
Your hairline looks like the ears of an Eevee from Pokemon.
Yes, again, you can't drop these Pokemon things. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, you looked like a.
If you really want to look at it, my hairline.
You look like a fox.
No, my hairline looks like a Wu-Tang symbol. Look at this.
Yeah, no, it looks like a fox, dude.
It's a fucking
Wu-Tang. Like popped up like this, like you were getting. You're like Dawson's Creaking it. Anyway, I guess
did you say Dolphins Creek or Did you say Dolphins Creek or Dawson's Creek?
Dawson's Creek.
I thought you said Dolphin.
You James Vanderbeek bitch. Dude, they acted like Pacey was a horrible kid, and he wasn't even that bad.
I never really watched Dawson's Creek. I mean,
you weren't a WB fan?
I had a song on the WB. That was like one of my second songs. The second song I had placed was on WB. That's pretty dope. It was on a show called Can't Hold Tomorrow, called No Tomorrow, which was canceled. Which was canceled.
Did you ever watch Buffy the Vampire? No.
I watched Buffy the movie.
I did too. So that movie was so good.
With Dylan.
He kills him, he's like, ooh, ah,
ooh, ah, ee, ooh.
Yeah.
He died for like 45 minutes. Like, ee, ooh, ah.
Yeah, that was great.
I can't believe you've seen that. That's great.
I mean, I think you're only a year older than me, right? I'll be 41
42.
This month.
When's your birthday?
The 24th.
No shit.
Yeah,
that's in like 2 weeks. Yeah. That's in a week and a half.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a cookout.
Nice.
Yeah, I just want to man the grill and feel 40. And be the meat master.
100%.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And hopefully some people bring some nice sides. What I feel like stuffing should be at more meals.
Stuffing is one of my favorites from Thanksgiving. It's really what makes Thanksgiving.
I
That
agree.
and that
I
and
agree.
a sweet potato pie. I mean, really, fuck a turkey.
Yeah, I agree. Ian's mom, I was joking around with her because like the stuffing was terrible at Thanksgiving this year. She was
Oh,
like, "Well,
that's bad.
Dane," I saw her a couple days later. She knew I was disappointed. She was like, "Hey, Dane, I have a surprise for you, but I forgot it. I got you some stovetop stuffing."
Nice.
And for some reason, I think I've told this joke on the podcast before, but for some reason, when she said that, I asked her if she had ever seen the Dave Chappelle joke about stovetop stuffing. She's like, "No, I'll have to go
I don't
look
think
it
I've
up."
heard
And I was like, "Why did I tell her that that joke ends with Dave kicking his friend's mom in the pussy?"
it.
um,
Well,
but
that's what she
anyway, and
gets
then
for forgetting the stove. If she forgot it, then you tell
yeah,
her the
and I was
look that shit up.
like, "Fuck." And then she ended up getting me stovetop 2 boxes of stovetop stuffing for Christmas. She wrapped it and everything, so it's kind of our little jokesy, you know.
Kicked her right in the pussy.
Kicked her right in the pussy. I feel like I wonder if she did go home and watch that. If she ever says anything, like even to like Ian or like, why did he tell me to go
He's not
watch
gonna
that?
go home and watch a Dave Chappelle fucking bit, dude.
You never know.
You could remind her every day, and I guarantee you she's not gonna do
That's fair. That's fair.
that.
That's fair. How's your brother doing?
Good, man. It's good. Kind of a random question to ask, but yeah, he's good.
Why is it random?
It's nice of you to ask.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he said you. I mean, he came up in conversation the other day. So, is he still making any music? What's he doing? You guys gonna play a
Well,
gig
actually,
together again? That was beautiful.
thank you. No, I mean, well, we kind of are because we're going down to Florida. I told you for my sister's birthday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
but
wish
we're
I
only there
could
for like
meet up
3 days.
with you guys, dude.
It's a family thing. You can't meet up with us.
I know. I know.
But we're probably gonna perform there,
Okay.
for my family and my sister's friends and shit. But we don't have anything planned or anything.
Okay.
Um, he actually, for fun, is redoing like 5 of his favorite Tupac songs, and we've got like 3 of them done.
Tupac
And
songs?
yeah, like he's rapping Tupac, and I'm playing the piano, and we put a beat to it and shit. Like we did Hellraiser. Um, uh, what's some other ones we did? I forget. But yeah, he's working on them just for fun.
Nice. Nice, man.
My brother is the one that got me into like urban culture. I mean, like I would be watching The Simpsons on reruns, okay, on tape. My
Mm-hmm.
parents would go to bed, and I'd sneak into my brother's room, and he'd be like, "Don't fucking say anything. We're either watching Martin, we're gonna watch Best of Eddie Murphy in Living Color, Boys in the Hood,
Mm-hmm.
Menace to Society."
Eddie Murphy wasn't on in Living Color. He was on Saturday Night
Not in
Live.
Living Color. I meant Saturday Night Live, but we would watch in Living Color. Yeah. And then my brother had a dropped like F-150 or something like that. I forget what it was,
Mm-hmm.
with fluorescent lights on the bottom, like 215 amps with 1,000 watt, or speakers subs with a
Yeah.
1,000 watt amp,
Oh, your brother
just
was a menace.
bumping Master P, Ghetto D, and fucking
Yes.
all this other shit. And that's how I got into that shit, which is
Mm-hmm.
funny because like I'm a nerd at heart, you know,
I know.
but I like some ghetto shit.
I do enjoy some hood rat shit. I do enjoy
Yeah,
some
I'm
hood
hood
rat
rat.
shit. For you know what, and not always for different reasons. For the same reasons. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I
What?
mean? What do you think is the equivalent to? Okay, what is white boy hood rat music? Like, what was your generation's? Like, was it like punk rock? Was it?
Well, I mean,
I mean, who did you raise
there's a
out?
lot.
What kind of music was making white kids do drugs in mosh pit? You know what I'm saying?
ICP.
ICP. That's it.
I don't know. I mean, no, back then it was like Corn, and I
Corn was
feel like,
great.
and, you know, Corn, Limp Bizkit, and Linkin Park, and fucking.
Limp. Yeah. Lincoln Park was good. Papa
They
Roach.
still
Loved
Papa
Papa Roach.
Roach.
Used to go to the bowling alley to Papa Roach. Just like they would just drop us off. That's when you just drop your kids to fuck off, and somebody else would watch them for like $5. You know what I mean?
I mean, dude, going to the mall was a scene. I mean,
Yeah.
like, you go to the mall and you'd go hit on your fucking, the girl you were interested in.
Mhm.
You go with your friends, some of your friends you like them and you didn't, but you're stuck there with them. You try to sneak into an R-rated movie. You go to the food court. You
Yeah.
go to the candy store. You go to the candy store, man. You go to the mall. You go to the candy store, the CD store. You buy, maybe you buy a girl some Bed Bath and Beyond, or Bath and Body Works. Bath and Body Works, not Bed Bath and Beyond. Go
Yeah.
to Bath and Body Works and get him a vanilla bean lotion or a cucumber melon. Fucking sold, my guy.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just heard the lisp.
Really?
I did. Because you used a lot of S's there, my friends. And
That's not going to be good. That's not going to be good.
well, let's just see.
It,
Say
it lisps. It lisps more in the recording than I do in real life.
That's the first time I've ever heard it ever.
It's wild.
Say
It's
say
wild.
some
But
say, say
I did another
Skittles.
podcast.
Say
I did the
Skittles.
same thing. I did the same podcast with another person for a music thing, and the same thing happened.
So maybe you
And
just
I
have
told
a
him, I was like,
lisp.
I
Say
don't have a list.
Skittles.
I've
Say
heard
Skittles.
Skittles. No list.
Maybe it's just certain in certain contexts. I don't know.
Sucker and succotash. Not fucker and succotash. Sucker and succotash.
I think when you really get into it and you're not concentrating on it, it's just there. It's just a little hint.
I think everyone's got a slight, like that just then. Everyone's got a slight list a little bit.
Yeah, everyone does.
But on the recording, it makes it so much worse, and I don't know why.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I said Pittsburgh Steelers, and it sounded like Pittsburgh Steelers.
it did right there.
I made it do it there.
Ah, okay. So
Fuck you.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm sorry, but I thought you would point it out if it was me, and I would want
Well, I
you
mean,
to.
I know. Yeah, I love how I made like a cool subject about the mall and everything. You're like, I'm not gonna lie, I just heard the list.
Oh, oh man, dude, are they gonna tear down Cincinnati Mall?
There's a lot of Cincinnati malls.
Like the
The
Forest Fair
Kenwood
Mall?
Mall is still there.
Yeah, Kenwood Mall's still thriving.
Yeah, Kenwood Mall's fine.
Yeah, but like, do you remember Forest Fair Mall? Forest Fair Mall? Like
Yeah, but
Cincinnati Mills.
I don't think that's there anymore.
Most of it's not. The Bass Pro Shop is, I believe.
Oh no, that mall's gone, dude.
Is the Bass Pro Shop still there?
No, I don't think so.
No.
No,
No.
that was a while ago.
That mall used to be glorious.
Yeah,
It really did, dude. Like they had that indoor theme park and everything. Like it was incredible.